Hi guys, welcome back to Manifest with Armine. My name is Armine and I'm a law of attraction consultant. So it was high time I make a new video and post it. There was a question that I got from a client recently that I hadn't actually gotten in a while, and I wanted to revisit it. And that is, as you can probably read in the title, remote seduction. So I don't have anything against remote seduction. I don't do it. I don't feel it's necessary. This is why I don't do it. I feel like in order to choose to do that myself, I would probably not really have understood the nature of who I am. And I would probably feel like I'm using this tool to control somebody else's actions. Because technically, that's what most people who learn about remote seduction go into it, with that intention of I want this person to, do this, so I'm going to go and seduce them remotely in my mind, in my imagination. I'm going to go through all the motions, and it's usually sexual. I honestly don't think it has to be. Seduction is not just a sexual thing. If you guys have ever taken a screenwriting class, seduction is just one of the, several types of scenes in movies. It's just when you try to get someone to do something. The word seduction itself suggests that it's not already a reality. So this is why I feel like in order to approach this in the way that a lot of people are learning about it would mean that you don't yet really accept who you are, and you don't really maybe acknowledge that if this person that you're wanting to control from a distance, if they haven't already shown up in your life in a certain way, it's because you've been imagining them not showing up in that way. Because people will always say and do, in our experience, what we expect them to say and do. And I don't mean expect, and you guys know my definition of expect. It's the Abraham, I guess, definition of it. It's not the I expect this. No, it's the natural expectation of it's just the next logical step, because we, like Neville says, everything in our life is a side effect, if you will, or it's just a result of our self-concept and our concept of others. So when we have a concept of someone else, and we have this concept that this person is not attracted to us, this person is not interested in us in the way we want them to be, then that's what's going to keep happening. So in order to feel like I have to go into a scene and remotely seduce somebody, I would have to first believe that that's not the situation in the first place, that they already want me. So I honestly would recommend just bypass all that. If you like doing it, you want to experiment with it, go on ahead, but it's definitely not necessary, because you can bypass all that and just go straight to assuming that they do see you that way. And you can absolutely use that sensory vividness in your mind's eye when you're imagining being with this person. But it doesn't have to be with this. There's no rule book to it. It's just feeling yourself, you're feeling your way through it, and seeing through the perspective of the you who is in that reality, in that moment, and seeing through those eyes. So when you imagine that you're with somebody, you imagine that you are actually in front of them, looking at them. You're not looking at them from the outside. You're not watching a scene of you and them. You're feeling it real. And this is the beauty of feeling it real. It's that you don't have to know exactly what all the details are. You don't have to plan it out that way. That's not how it works. Our rational mind is not responsible for that. Our rational mind is very valuable, but that's not its job. We can identify how we want to feel, in a specific subject area of our life, and that is what will happen. If you want to go into a specific scene, that's fine, but that's not the only way, or even the best way maybe to attract this person into your life. Also, I would say, what are you really focused on, in the sense that, like, yeah, sure, you can, if your intent of remote seduction is to seduce somebody into like a physical relationship with you, do you want the relationship as well, like the overall relationship as well, or it's just the physical interaction you want with them? Because depending on how you're feeling while you're doing it, you can attract them just being sexually drawn to you. And that doesn't mean that they're gonna that's gonna develop or come through an emotionally intimate relationship. So again, I went on and on with no specific structure in this video like I usually do, but I hope that gave a little bit of insight onto what remote seduction, where it kind of stands for me in my mind, when, compared to feeling it real. You have to feel it real in order to use what's called remote seduction, but you don't need remote seduction to feel it real. And I would recommend that you just go straight to the feeling that encapsulates the exact way you want to feel when you're with this person. And absolutely, in that moment, include what type of relationship you want with this person. Because remote seduction itself, if you're just doing it in a sexual, intention, that's what you're gonna get. And you don't have to use the physical seduction in your imagination in order to draw them into your life and then hope that develops into something, you know what I mean? So there's a very specific feeling state, for each of those situations. Just remember to choose the one that you actually want to manifest, because that's the way it's going to manifest. I've heard people who say, oh, I've done remote seduction, but that's probably why this person only comes to me in a physical way, and they're not ready for the relationship, or they're resisting a relationship, or they're not available for a relationship. Well, yeah, I mean, if you're focusing on remote physical seduction, you're not embodying the state of being this person's partner in across subjects. So that's what I have for you guys. If you guys have any other questions, it's been a while since I've posted. The last thing I had posted was the interview with Jerry. If you haven't watched that, please go ahead and watch that. It's kind of long. It's an hour, or 45. Not like an hour long, but it's fun. If you guys are interested in how we as coaches and consultants live our lives, and how we implement stuff in our lives, and how real we are, obviously, we're not any much different from you guys, watch that video. It's fun. That's about it. I'm gonna make a couple other videos so I can have some stuff to keep you guys busy listening to, and then I do have a few announcements about book stuff and a membership stuff, but we can leave that all for later. That's it, guys. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys have a great day, night, week, weekend, wherever you are. Bye.